Hey, we're Saints. Father Chris here. Welcome to our Crucifixional live stream. Glad to have you with us. I am all feisty and fired up today. We are at the beginning of what we're calling Father's Week. You know, like there's an assault on fatherhood because ultimately fathers have the authority in their home. Not bossiness, but authority, the power to lead, to teach. We're going to talk about that one tomorrow. They provide for their families. And ultimately, fatherhood should be, if it's healthy and correct, modeled on the fatherhood of God. This is, complete contrast to people who want to be their own reference and their own authority and do their own thing. This is why there's such a, really ultimately, an assault against fatherhood. You cripple it, and you cripple all the rest of that, and then you're free to do whatever the hell you want to do. Problem with that? Misery. So there's a great TV show. Excuse me, I don't know where it originated. History Channel, Netflix, one of them. It's called Vikings, right? And it's the story of, or stories of the exploits of Ragnar Lothbrok. He was a Viking warrior, I think in the 9th century, at least according to the story. I don't know where you can find it now. I've seen it on Hulu, Amazon, Netflix, whatever. It's fabulous. There's like 5 or 6 seasons. They're all great, but especially the Ragnar years, right? It's graphic if you watch it. It's rough, but it's so good. And the main character is Ragnar Lothbrok, and he has a son and a daughter, and he's married to Lagertha. And in one journey he goes very early in the show, he takes his son with him. And as they're camping out before they arrive at the destination, he says to his son, "What does a father do? What does a man do?" And the son says, "I don't know." And he gives him, I think it's awesome. You're going to see it here in a second. He gives him 2 things. Ragnar says, "A man fights to conquer and preserve, and he looks after his family." A man fights to conquer and preserve, and to look after his family. Now, in 8th or 9th century England and Norway or Scandinavia, fighting meant with a sword and chopping off other people's heads. I'm not advocating that. What does it mean, therefore, for us to conquer and preserve? I don't know that I want it to mean to conquer the entire world and have everyone be under submission to you. What I think it means is that you conquer your fears, you conquer helplessness, you conquer need, you conquer in your own life the insecurities, the fear, the depressions, all of those things that hold you back, and then you must preserve that, maintain it. Remember, if you're not working and if you're not grinding, constantly moving forward, you are moving backwards. There is no standing still. You're going forward or you're going backward. And so as we in this day and age as fathers fight to conquer and preserve, what am I really talking about? Your work, bro. If you have hands and you have a mind and you have feet, and even if you can't use some of your limbs, you still have that mind, get out there and produce. Bring in for your family so that you can provide for them. This is ultimately what conquering and preserving, as I see it, means. It means that you have a house. You've got to put a roof over the heads of your wife and children. It means you got to have bread on the table. You also have to have an opportunity to give them life-giving instruction. Instead, we see so many boys, and they may be of man age, but they're boys, who still live in mama's basement, playing video games, watching porn, with no job, no woman, no future, and no hope, right? How many of us know those guys? How many of us may be that guy, right? It is incumbent upon you men to get up as you're striving for fatherhood, to be men, and to conquer and preserve that for your family. Hard, totally hard. I fight for it every single day. Some days, I kind of stink at it. Most days, I give a pretty good effort. A few days, I kill it, and I'm getting some. I want this to be that for you. Visit us, warriorsaints.org. Let us help you. That's what we're doing. That's what we're fighting for. That's what we're teaching. You want to be a part of it? We want you to join us. Visit warriorsaints.org and subscribe to the Way of the Warrior Saint. If you don't, it's fine. It's your choice. You have the power to decide whether you want to sit on the couch and play video games, watching porn with no job, no woman, no hope, and no future, or you want to get some, come along with us. warriorsaints.org. Love you. We're going to be back tomorrow to talk about authority. Until then, keep walking on the way of the warrior saint.